I want to congratulate Bud Williams on getting the Maryland basketball coaching job. Congratulations to him. And see, this is what I have a problem with about whether it's football or basketball in college. Calipari started at Ole Miss. Then he went to Memphis. Then he went to Kentucky. Yeah, he went at Kentucky, and now he's at Arkansas. Four schools that Calipari coached at. Shaka Smart. He went. He coached at VCU, Texas, and then now he coached at Marquette. That's three schools that Shaka Smart coached at. Okay, that's three. Then you have Coach Bud. Okay, he coached at Marquette. Then he coached at Virginia Tech. Now he coached at Maryland. And and this is why I don't know why these coaches get mad at these players for leaving. Hell, the coaches can pick up and leave, like I said, and they don't get criticized for it. So the players should do it. The players are the ones out there on the court. The stadium's getting filled because of the players, not the coaches. And I forgot Ed Cooley. He coached at Providence down at Georgetown. That's twice that he moved. I'm glad that he at Georgetown. Don't get me wrong. That's why players shouldn't go to the school for coaches. They should go to the school for themselves because coaches can go somewhere else. They could get fired, and the kid looking and the kid looking stupid. Like man, I thought you was gonna go here. Then you up inside and then you up and decide to leave. And look what Trey Amos did. He was at Alabama, but when Nick Saban left, Trey Amos left. So yeah, I just don't get that. You the coaches made a commitment to that recruiting class that he brought in. He need to honor that. And you can't get on the players for quitting and transferring. Like I just said, when coaches could pick up, they could leave. They could move their families after their family got adjusted to one place. Can't do that, man. So I just think that's a bunch of nonsense when these coaches when they get mad at these players for leaving. I mean, and Kyler Perry, he always had talent. Don't get me wrong. Um, just like the other coaches I named, they had talent. Now, now when now with Ed Cooley stayed a whole 5 years, that's a wait and see. But what if he get a better opportunity and then leave? Now, the coach Bud Williams, at all his stops that I named, did he tell the players that he was leaving, or did he leave them high and dry? Same as Shaka Smart. I think he said when he left VCU that he told the players that he was leaving. If he did that, uh, if he did that also while he left Texas, then I'm cool with that. But if he didn't do that while while he left Texas, then I have a problem with that. And now these coaches, they don't like the NL deals. Well, look what you getting paid. Shoot, some of these coaches they sign 5 year, 10 year contract, and whatever conference you in, you gonna get big money. Look at all the money that Tyler Perry made Kentucky. Look at the money that he making Arkansas right now. And then they made the tournament last year. That's more money, more recruits. Kyler Perry, I will give Kyler Perry this. He was the first one to adopt the one and done rule. He was. He get him for 1 year, and he sent him to the league. So I will give Kyler Perry credit for that. But you know, for about a couple of years, Kyler Perry had Kentucky was the dominant program, a force to be reckoned with when he was there. But but towards the end, nobody was scared of Kentucky. Everybody else got better and they could beat and they started beating Kentucky. So when you say when these coaches say to these players that they gotta stick it out, wait their turn, same as the coaches. You gotta stick it out. Them guys came there for you. Came there for the assistant coaches who recruited them. And then when you don't honor that, I think you should lose some scholarships. That's just me personally. Because you can't do that. Now I wish Bud Williams success at Maryland University. Right now the women program been carrying Maryland. Mike Locksley, he had 6-6 seasons. Um, got into a bowl game, and that's good for Maryland by their standards. But when you go to Kentucky, when you go to um, all these other big schools, you expect to win. Maryland, you're not expected to win. You're just not. You just Maryland happy just to be compete. If they get in the final four, I mean, if they get in the tournament, they happy with it. That's it. Maryland last year season was a success because they got in the tournament. They ain't go no further than that. So Brenda Freeze and the women basketball team, they have been carrying Maryland sports. Not saying that Mike Lockley haven't done a good job because he had, and I was glad that the Jets gave him a look. He didn't get it, but I'm glad they gave him a chance. How real of a chance was it? Probably slim than that. So like I said, I think this year the Jets gonna have a good season. I don't know far as record wise, I could see them 7-10. Yeah. Now if you an assistant coach and you've been with that coach for 3 or 4 or 5 years, then if you want a coaching opportunity, then you can then you deserve then you could go ahead and get your chance to be a head coach because you waited for a long time to be in charge of your own program. And these coaches now they have to compete because the NIL deals that these players get, rightfully so. You can't get mad because you offer one player this amount of money and another school offer them more. He gonna go where the school offer him the most money. So that's just the fact. Um, what's my name? Like Bryce Underwood. Brian Kelly thought he had him. Signed, still undelivered. What happened? Michigan came in there, offered them more money. He now going to Michigan, and he a hometown kid. So Michigan gonna make some news. I would have liked to see him in the LSU uniform. I would have loved that, but he chose Michigan. So credit to him. And you always have to recruit your players because if you don't, other schools gonna want your players. Look at DJ Otangale. Look how many programs he started. I mean, first he started at Clemson, then he went to Oregon, then he played for Oklahoma State. Who else he played for? Um, Trying to think who else. Did he play for South Carolina? I think he played for South Carolina. You look at Bo Nix. He started at Auburn, went to Oregon. So um, And I don't know if TJ Ungly got drafted or what he doing now. I want to say he got drafted. I don't think so. I ain't hear his name called. But yeah, he been in college for a long time. You look at Carson Beck transferring from Georgia to Miami. So we'll see what he do. Carson Beck. I don't think he will have the same impact that Cam Ward had when Cam Ward was at Miami. I don't think so. Carson Beck a good player. I don't think he's a first round talent. He probably early second, late third. It's some benefits playing playing in college because if Jaden Daniels, if he came out, his let me see, if he came out earlier, I don't think that Jaden would have been the number one pick. I don't think so. I think he would have been probably number four. And his first his first 2 years at at um at LSU, he ran, but the last 2 years he worked on his throwing, improved, and then he was a number two overall pick last year. So, like I said, playing in college gives you gives you more time to give you more time, the things you need to work on, and then you'll be probably a top prospect. But I could see Carson Beck, um, probably late second, late third pick. Um, and this year I'm gonna watch Arch Manning because they got him ranked number one far as the NFL draft in 2026. I want to see how he do. The little that I seen of Arch Manning, he didn't wow me. He did, but we know because of his last name, that's why he ranked number one. So this year, whenever Texas play, I'ma watch him because he's the man now. No more Quinn Ewers. He's the guy. Yeah, he could run. Yeah, but I want to see how he looked on the football. And this is a good opportunity for Gary Nussmeier to say to himself, "Oh, y'all got Archer Manning number one. Watch me do this." He have a chance right now. Cause Gary Nussmeier um ranked number 2 according to the NFL mock in 2026. So he have a chance to be number 1 and show and prove. Now y'all don't need to take Archman, and y'all need to take me. Gary Nussmeier not gonna say that boldly. He not gonna say that. And once again, like Seth Wickersham gonna come out with a book saying Caleb Williams didn't want to go to the Bears, and he was going to avoid the draft and sign with the UFL. All right, we got a question from the chat. From Wheelchair Warrior, the question is, excuse me, what would you give up to get Chris Olave from the Saints? Because I'm hearing this is a rumor that the Philadelphia Eagles are trying to trade for him. I would give up. I would give up a. I would give up a third, and maybe a fourth. That's just me. For Olave, I don't think um he really moves the needle to me. Um, and this is just my opinion. Thanks, Wheelchair Warrior, for the question. Um, if I was Philly, I would stick with Dawson. Get Dawson more involved. Because Dawson can do it. I mean, you saw what he did in the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, he was used sparingly. So I would keep Dawson. That's just me. Yeah. So I say a third and a fourth because Chris Olave he haven't shown me a number 2 good receiver. He's more of a 3 or 4. Yeah. Yeah. And he haven't had no big years. If he had if Chris Olave had big years and multiple touchdown seasons, then yeah, I would say then yeah, probably a first or second. But I don't see that. I just don't see that. He said that he said, you saying with your Warriors that they don't the Eagles don't seem to contend with him as wide receiver three. Um, they gotta give him a chance. They gotta give Dawson a chance. Look, man. In the middle of last year, he was coming over a trade, and any quarterback who who um who work with two receivers, they gonna get the ball first. Them two gonna get the ball first. You know that. You're not gonna get the ball. You just learning the offense. The other two guys been in the offense for 4 or 5 years, going on 6 years now. Nah, stick with Dawson. That's just me, like I said. Now I'm gonna go after I get off and see what Chris Olave numbers look like. But I could guarantee you this: they not Dawson. They not Dawson numbers. Would I trade for him? If I'm the Giants, I would trade for him. I don't think the Eagles should trade for him because y'all, man, the Eagles they already have Dawson, but also, like I said, the Eagles have to give him a chance. And when Dawson get his chance, he got to prove he got to prove them wrong to say, nah, I can do it. Now if you don't show that, then yeah, I will get rid of him. But Dawson, when you get the ball thrown your way, catch it, make the most of it. He probably get Dawson. What he got, like 3 or 4 catches. So yeah, so he need to have a monster training camp. He does. And the knock on him, Dawson, was he didn't block, and it was moping that he wasn't gonna get the spot. He expected to be the number two, but every year, you know, everybody in this chat know that you have to always improve yourself. The coach is not gonna give you anything. Like, this Jahan Dawson second round pick. I was just gonna give you the number two spot. Nah, that was Don Ron Rivera time. But DQ and them, they not doing it. You gonna earn it. You think Buffalo? Eh, I mean, I guess I'm not 100% behind that. But if they gonna do that, shit, I might as well keep Amari Cooper. I'll tell you who really should trade for him, but they're not going to do it because they in the same division, so they ain't not going. They not going to do it. Um, uh, maybe the Jets should trade for him. I don't know. That's what I think. And Caleb went forever. He didn't say nothing wrong about the Bears because the Bears it is where quarterbacks go to die. And like I always say about Justin Fields' numbers wasn't bad. They wasn't. Look at this. Wheelchair Warrior. Go look up his stats when Justin Fields was in Chicago. His numbers wasn't bad. His O line was bad. So if the Jets O line good, Justin Fields gonna have a monster season. And we know Justin Fields. He got to speed up the clock in his head. He can't hold the ball, pat the ball, five or six times, and then when he see the receiver open, then throw it to him. By the time he do that, the cornerback already on the receiver. So that's what I think. But yeah, man. But like I was saying about Coach Bud and these coaches, man, you gotta honor your contract. You can't just up my league cause a better opportunity came your way. A coaching job open. You gonna take it and leave your guys behind. Now finish it out. You want your players to finish it out, whether it's college basketball or college football. You want them to wait, so you wait and you build on it. So that's what I think. Um, yeah, wheelchair warrior. Come back around more in the comment section, man. It's good having you here. But I don't think y'all should trade for him. Like I said, I don't think the Bills should trade for him because his numbers not that good to me. If y'all trade for him, he replaced Dawson. He's still the number three. So they think Chris Olave gonna do better than Jahan. I doubt that. But like I said about Jahan also, he has to he has to have a monster training camp because he knows Harvey Roseman not gonna stand pat with the receivers. They not. You know how Harvey Roseman is about making his team better, whether that's trading or drafting. Same with Adam Peters. Adam Peters going to do the best thing for the Commanders. I respect them for it. You don't want your GM to stand by and not do anything. That's why I don't get what Chase Daniels got on Jalen Hurts for. When you have one of them dudes at the running back position in Saquon, why would you throw the ball? Now you won't give it to him because you know that he's a home run hitter, and Howard Roseman is a damn good GM. See, Chase Daniels and guys like Colt McCoy's, they've been backups their whole career. They wasn't asked to to lead to go on the game winning drive. They wasn't asked to do that. So when they talk about Jalen, you see it's a little bit it's jealousy behind it. I ain't gonna say a little bit of jealousy behind it. It's jealousy behind it. They wish they had that. Now the only time they had that is when they played in college. But they not on Jalen Hurts level, man. They not. If they was, they'd be still playing in the league. And Chase Daniels, he the white Willie Bean, man. Come on. He got paid to sit on the bench, man. And I like what one Eagle content creator called him what do you call him, Mr. Clipboard holder or something like that. Yeah, 'cause that's all they did was hold the clipboard, man, and get paid. Bro, they were just there in case the backup, I mean, I'm sorry, in case the starter got hurt and hold the shit. That's all. And that's right. I did say that they were backups. It's true. You you tell me if they had a guy like Saquon in their backfield, you don't think they wouldn't give him the ball? Saquon the home run hitter, man. He put the running back on the map. Not Derrick Henry. Saquon did. And that's not a knock against Derrick Henry. And like I said about Baltimore, y'all need to get a man the ball when it's really time to do so. No having that man standing on the sideline and him not doing and he not in the game, not helping. Um, what's your worry? Why you here? I'm gonna give you the MVP odds. I'm gonna give them to you. So Lamar Jackson is a plus 50, is a plus 550. Excuse me. Um, Josh Allen is a plus 600. Joe Burrow is a plus 700. Patrick Mahomes plus 700, Jayden Daniels plus 850, and Jalen Hurts is the plus 2,000. And I looked at Chase Daniels' list, and the reason I took Joe Burrow off, who I respect, but he's the Bengals. They start off too slow for me in the regular season. That's why I took him off the list. The reason I took Lamar off the list because yes, um, Lamar, he's in the same category. He's in the same category with that. They good. They good regular season players, but when it come postseason time, Josh Allen always make 3 or 4 more plays than Lamar Jackson. That's just how I see it. So those two off the list. Who else was on the list? I forgot who was on. I forgot who else was on the list, but um, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts, they do deserve to be on the list. And for Chase Daniel not to say that Jalen not a top 5 quarterback. Yes, he is. His numbers will never show that. But I tell you what, his game would. His game winning drives would. And I'm the only Commanders fan who like Jalen. The only one. The rest of my compadres, um, they they respect him. They say he a good dude. But far as talent wise, or as far as being the face of the league, they got JD as being the face of the league. Um, I mean, I'm not ready to go there yet. I'm gonna lay that to my Commander Padres, man. Y'all, Commander Padres, compadres, y'all fight that fight. Me, I'm not gonna fight that fight. But also, I want to send. I'm also Louis T. LB. Look, man. At the end of the day, I respect both of you guys. I like both of you guys, man. But it's just football, man. It's not that serious, man. It's football talk. Yeah, we know we get passionate about our team, rightfully so, and we always think our guys better than your guys. But don't let this football thing get too personal, man. Where y'all can't be friends. Um, Tank will be fighting April. I mean August 16th. Um, and the spread. The Eagles are favored by 7. So with your warrior, I know you're gonna put some put the Eagles put the eagle emoji in the chat. You're gonna put fly equals fly. Go ahead and do that. I know you're gonna do that. Um, Washington we favored by 7. Kansas City favored by 3. Arizona's favored by 4. And I will do the rest on Monday. But like I said, man, Wheelchair Warrior was good having me. Good seeing you. Don't be a stranger. Oh dang. Hold on, yeah, hold on.